Of the billions of people on Earth, there's no way to know or to quantify how many of those lives you will touch, or who among all these people could change the course of your life.
Alexi, that kid, he'd be in there kicking and kicking and kicking.
When Abraham and Christine Jacobs talk about their son, Alexander, they'll tell you that even before he was born,
he was very, very active.
Very active.
They knew he was a fighter with a huge heart.
You could hear it thump. It was not just a beat, it was a thump.
A perfect, strong heart, perfect arms, perfect legs, all 10 fingers, all 10 toes, all perfect. And at 22 weeks, they went in for the ultrasound. They were so excited.
And that's when we could tell there was something wrong even before they told us.
Alexander had anencephaly, an extreme birth defect. He was missing most of his brain.
When they looked at his face, the face ended here, and there was no skull. So no rounded head.
Doctors told them on the slim chance that Alexander survived the pregnancy, he would die shortly after birth. And carrying Alexander to term could put Christine's health in danger.
We were given the option to terminate at that point, which is the normal.
That was September 7th. It's a day I'll probably never forget.
Knowing that his entire body was healthy. We had a weekend to decide.
When she did some research, we found out that there are possibilities that he could be an organ donor. If he could help others, well, then maybe that's what he's there to do.
Our hope was that if we could carry him to term, then at least he could have the potential to help others.
Christine and Abraham made their choice, and with the deepest grief imaginable, they were going to now experience an additional layer of pain. With each week that Christine grew more visibly pregnant, well-meaning people, coworkers, casual acquaintances, even strangers, would congratulate her at every turn.
That was tough.
It was difficult. It was difficult hearing those things, the congrats.
And every time she had to make another choice. Was she going to explain the whole thing, dealing with the stunned reactions from the other person, or smile and pretend? There was no good way to get through it.
Put on a strong front and then come home at night and cry.
Their little family, including Alexander's big brother Ezekiel, held each other tighter.
So Ezekiel he knew something was wrong. Like he could see, mom's sad, mom's crying. And he would just come up when he would see me sad. He'd come up and give me hugs and kisses and cheer me up.
The risks to Christine's health grew. At 36 weeks, she was induced.
Because he was able to survive the delivery and made it through that, that's a big part of what allowed him to be a donor. And he was perfect. That was the report we got back even from the surgeon with his organs is perfect.
He was so perfect that every organ was donated, and each of his 4 heart valves could go to a different baby.
He only lived for 4 minutes. I was able to hold him until he passed. He was never alone.
Only 4 minutes, and Alexander could save 4 lives.
Alexander means protector of men, and he has lived up to his name. And as far as I'm concerned, he's not with us today because he's just too good for this world.